Hello everyone, it's the Wizard Dude, and happy Easter to you all. Today, it's my first time reviewing an episode, or should I say episodes, because I'm doing 3 episodes of Sabrina the Animated Series. In both production and aired order, they are Has Anybody Seen My Quigley, Witchitis and Fish Schtick. The pictures are from each episode. So, why don't we get right into this, shall we? Starting with Has Anybody Seen My Quigley? That episode is about where, Quigley thinks he's not very appreciated and goes away. We'll get into that later. What kickstarted it is Sabrina accidentally forgot to write down what's going on, so that Quig's car got, repossessed. And, yep, they did. There was a letter from the bank telling Hilda forgot to water the plants, but Quigley has a nice motto with that. I do mine and you do yours. Everyone must do their chores. That's, well, in my show, in the show I'm making, let's see what's in the Magic World show. Oh, that's what Aunt Minerva and Aunt Venus's mother, Juno, said. And Diana, too. Anyway, Zelda was doing an experiment in the kitchen, looked like melty cheese or something, and pow! Made an explosion. So Quigley grounds them. When the antes are 600 and Salem is 800, Salem only got grounded because he called him Quigster. That's the first problem of this, Quigley. I mean, I get it. He's one of the smartest characters in the show, but did he really have to punish him unlike that? The way he went off on them is what kills me. And so he overhears them saying some stuff about him and runs away. Hey, leaving them in the care of a nanny. You're gonna see. Her name is Frau Strudel, a chubby old German nanny who kind of reminds me of Helga von Streissenberg, the robot fitness trainer from Ratchet and Clank, but it's Kathleen Barr voicing her instead of Mona Marshall. She's very strict and efficient, but the Spellman girls don't like her, so they make a wand to make her nice. But unfortunately, they used a bit too much of the magic, and then her German accent changes to a Valley Girl style one, and she becomes called Rainbow, going all chores, schmores. I mean, who needs them? That's another problem. Everybody has responsibilities, is what it teaches us. So Rainbow began to shirk her responsibilities, and they realized that they were better off with Quigley. And at the end, they find him and go back, and Rainbow or Frau Strudel, I don't know which, she runs away with the Godiva hair. I'm not going to say the term that actually is. Anyway, continuing on to Witchitis. What it is Sabrina's freaked out by needles when Harvey has to go get his measles shot because of a thing Pie told her. Pie, I'll talk more about him later in another video, but he can cause some nightmares of people who are afraid of shots. So, the situation only gets worse when Sabrina finds out she's going to go get a Witchitis shot. I call it magical flu in my show. So, yeah. So what happens is she sat on a thorn of a cactus whom, unknown to her, has the sickness. And she's afraid of getting a shot, that is, a booster vaccine, so Dr. De Facto even has to try to come find her. The next morning, Sabrina's tongue turns green, and when she sneezes, she can't control her powers. Yep, she had Witchitis, and if it didn't get back to normal soon, it turned into hypogermia. This episode's moral, I think, is it's okay to be scared. Another lesson: there's no reason to be afraid of things like needles. But the moral, I think, it's okay to be scared. So at the picnic, yep, those scary hypogermia things turn into a dragon. So Dr. De Facto has to come and give her the antidote. While everything was back to normal after that, Dr. De Facto's bill wasn't going to fix that. See, it was a lot of money. That's the kind of stuff everyone's afraid of. Now, the problems with Witchitis include, well, I don't exactly know. Sorry, I was trying to clear my throat. Might sound a bit croaked. One of the problems is Sabrina doesn't know she had sickness. She should have taken some medicine. That might show that's what we do. And she should have stayed home that day instead of going to school. Oh, honestly, when you're sick, you should stay home. Unless your job demands it. There are worse things out there like COVID, which I shouldn't have mentioned, but anyway, why don't we talk about the last one, Fish Schtick. The episode is, well, on this, it's been 11 years, so this week is cliche week in the episode. So whenever a witch or wizard says an idiom on that week, it literally happens to them. For example, when Aunt Zelda said, "I'll be a monkey's uncle," she literally turned into a monkey. And when Sabrina says, "Slugloaf makes my skin crawl," Slugloaf is Horace Slugloaf the bully, by the way, her skin broke out in hives. So, the main plot is Sabrina was trying to be a good lifeguard and a swimmer, and trying to get Harvey to be junior lifeguard. But there's this girl from Riverdale, the same place where Archie lives, named Dorsala Finn, whom she thinks Harvey pays more attention to than her. Yeah. So out of jealousy, she says the only way I could be better than her is if I swim like a fish. That's a problem. Being jealous of somebody you don't know isn't really the way to go. That's the good moral. So, when they try to look for the aunties at the mall, unfortunately, Salem goes in with Sabrina, who is now a goldfish-ish, and tries to look for them. A cat at a mall. They wouldn't allow pets. That's another problem I have with the episode. No episode of Sabrina's without faults, but I think I like these three the best. Well, maybe not the best, but anyway. When they do find the aunties, Sabrina's unfortunately gone to the river, and the aunties have to turn into submarines. Well, it's kind of fun seeing their faces on the subs, though. Oh. And Salem even turns into a giant bivalve. When he said he'd be, if he found her, he'd be as happy as a clam. But they do find Sabrina. But unfortunately, she was almost ready to stay a fish forever. Unless, if whatever makes you a fish, the one you care for must give you a kiss. So, it's kind of like a frog princess story, except it's more like the frog prince. Anyway, so they get Harvey there, and they kiss Sabrina, whom he calls her pet fish, and, well, they should have said there was no fish. I was the fish. But that would have revealed her secret, unfortunately. So, Dorsala was going to go back, but Sabrina says it was wrong for her to be jealous of somebody she didn't know. Oh, that well. So, unfortunately, he learns not to do it. And Salem says, "Personally, I'm not going to worry my pretty little head about it." And guess what? His head shrunk and became feminine. Perfect way to end the episode, I'd say. So anyway, these three episodes are nice. I like them all, and they're three of my favorites. But the thing is, they have problems too, which could have easily been avoided if, Sabrina did the right thing. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and come up with some ideas for me. I'm running out of them. I'll get to them later.